Good morning children. Welcome again here in this video tutorial. In the last tutorial class, we have already completed chapter number 5, that is clothes. So today, let's do revision of once again the chapter number 5, clothes. In this chapter, we will revise again why do we need clothes and clothes fiber and need for clothes, right? Special clothes and caring of clothes. Okay children, so we need clothes to protect ourselves from cold, heat from the sun, rain, snow and insects bite. Okay, clean clothes protect us from certain infection as they do not allow the germs to come in contact with our skin. So we should wear clean clothes. Right children? Okay. Well-fitting and clean clothes give us a smart appearance. Right? So what we need to do? We always wear well-fitting and clean clothes to look smart. Okay children, so let's talk about clothes for different occasions. We know children, we wear clothes at different times of the day. We wear a school uniform when we go to school, a tracksuit when we play and a night suit when we go to bed at night. Alright? So we also have different clothes for special occasions such as birthdays and festivals. So clothes for different occasions I have described you. Now clothes and weather. Let's talk about clothes and weather. We wear clothes according to the weather conditions. We have different clothes for summer, winter and rainy season. So nowadays monsoon is there, rainy season is there. So first let's talk about first clothes for summer. You can see here light colored clothes or cotton clothes, right? The weather is hot in the summer season. We know it's very hot outside, it's rainy, but still it is very hot. We sweat a lot in summer, therefore we need clothes that keep us cool and also absorb the sweat from our body. So light color clothes absorb less heat. Clothes made of cotton absorb more sweat. Loose fitting and thin clothes let the air in. We feel comfortable in such clothes in summers. So we should wear neat and clean and comfortable clothes every time. Right children? Now clothes for winter. The weather is cold in the winter season. Cold air flows around us. Therefore, we need clothes that keep us warm and do not let the air in. Alright? Clothes that we wear during winter seasons are made of wool. So, you can see here winter clothes, wool for leather or thick cloth, right? Such clothes keep our body warm. Clothes that fit us well are suitable for winters. Dark colored clothes absorb more heat and therefore are preferred in winters. Okay, so we should wear woolen clothes in winter. Alright children, now clothes for rainy weather. So nowadays rainy weather is there, so we should always keep umbrella and raincoat with us, right? If we go out in the rain, we can get wet, right? So to avoid getting wet, we wear raincoat made of waterproof. You can see here, this is a raincoat. This is made of waterproof, and gum boots, right, which we can use to protect our feet from getting wet. Okay. It is made, gum boots are made of rubber. A waterproof material are also worn in rains. They protect our feet from getting wet. We can also use umbrella. They too are made of waterproof materials. Alright. Now materials for clothes. So children, in earlier we have also learned about the materials. There are two types of materials. First of all, let's talk about fibers. Clothes are made up of fibers. Alright. So you can see here, clothes are made up of fiber. Fibers are thin strands that are either obtained from plants and animals or made by humans in factories. Okay? The fibers obtained from plants and animals are called natural fiber. So this is very important, right? If I ask to you that what are natural fibers, so you can simply say that the fibers obtained from plants and animals are called natural fibers. The fibers made in factories are called synthetic fiber, or we can say it man-made fiber, right? Synthetic fibers, also known as man-made fibers. Okay, man-made fibers. Synthetic fibers, also known as man-made fiber. Now let's talk about natural fibers. All right. So children, cotton, jute, wool and silk are natural fibers. So you can see here, cotton plant and sheep. Okay, sheep, natural fibers, we get wool and cotton, jute from plants, and wool and silk from animals. So here you can see the picture of cotton plants and a sheep, right? So cotton fibers are obtained from cotton plants, jute fiber is obtained from jute plant, wool fiber is obtained from the hair of sheep and some other animals. Silk fiber is obtained from the cocoon of silkworm, right? The skin of dead animals is also used to make clothes, leather, jackets, coats and gloves are examples of clothes made from animals' skin. Okay? Children, let's move into the next fiber, that is synthetic fiber or man-made fiber. Okay? Nylon, polyester, lycra and acrylic are synthetic fiber. They are not obtained from plants or animals but are made by humans in factories. Okay? Therefore, they are also called man-made fibers. These fibers do not absorb much water, thus dry quickly. They are also wrinkle-free. So, you can see here the example of nylon shorts, right? So here you can see an important note. Nylon is the first man-made fiber. It was first developed in 1935. It is a very strong fiber. Nylon clothes do not wear out easily, right? Now let's talk about special clothes. So, do you wear the same clothes in school and at home? Children, just think about it. Do you wear the same clothes in school and at home? What you wear to school is your uniform. The school uniform shows that you study in a particular school, right? Tell me what happened if you will go to school by casual dress. Okay, I'll ask you these questions in the class, right? Now, there are some professions that also have special uniforms. Policemen, soldiers, doctors, and lawyers are some professions, right? So, here, identify the profession of these people looking at their uniform, right? You have to identify these people. You have to judge these people by their uniform. Okay, so people living in different places may also wear different types of clothes. Some dresses are specific to certain places and the people living there. Such dresses are called traditional dresses. Okay, so this is very important. People living in different places may also wear different types of clothes. Some dresses are specific to certain places and the people living there. So these dresses are known as traditional dresses. Okay, you can see here traditional dresses. Some traditional dresses worn by people in some states in India are shown here. Okay, so here you can see traditional dresses of Punjab, traditional dresses of Kashmir, traditional dresses of Kerala, traditional dresses of Maharashtra, right? So now move on to the next, caring for clothes. As the clothes are important for us, we must care for them well, right? This will keep them in proper shape and make them last longer. Below are some ways that can help us to take care of our clothes. So children, here we have some points. Point number 1, regular washing of the clothes is necessary to prevent dirt, stains and germs from spoiling them. It means that we should wash our clothes regularly, right? Now point number 2, use a mild detergent or petrol for washing silk and woolen clothes. Why? Because silk and wool are natural fibers, so insect easily attacked these kinds of clothes, right? So point number 3 is sunlight is a natural germ killer, right? Therefore, washed clothes must be dried in the sun. But remember one thing, lots of sun rays is also harmful for our clothes. It just faded our clothes also. Okay. Now point number 4 is clothes that are not needed for a particular season should be stored in a closet or a box with mothballs or neem leaves kept with them. This will keep insects such as silverfish away from them. So we use mothballs or naphthalene balls and neem leaves to protect our clothes, woolen clothes and silk clothes from the insects. Okay children? So by revising this chapter again, you know about clothes make us look beautiful and also protect us from dirt, dust, heat, cold and rain. We wear different clothes at different times of the day, in different weather and different occasions. And special clothes are worn in some professions and in some places. Clothes are made of fibers which can be natural or synthetic. We should take proper care of our clothes to make them last longer. Okay children, now revise this chapter again. Then I'll ask you questions related to this chapter. See you in the next science tutorial class. Bye bye. Stay safe, stay healthy.